What's good? It's your bro Lo, and as you guys can see, I took a loss today, negative $250, and also a $110 loss on my Capital Phase 2 eval. I took a sell on ES, and looking at this, bro, I was right for the day, but I took a stop out. So let's get right into my week so far and what I did today. So going into the week, going into Monday, as you guys know, I was going into the week bearish. But we had that big fuck you candle at 7 o'clock on Monday. This whole week looked so good until this 7 o'clock candle happened. I didn't trade Monday. I didn't trade none of this price section right here. But this shit just threw me off for the week. I'm bearish. I'm thinking this is manipulation, right? Tuesday I avoided trading because it just nothing didn't line up. You feel me? But today it looked really good. I'm not gonna lie. So here on the daily chart, just to break it down, right? Monday, I'm thinking this was high of the week, okay? Tuesday was an inside day, and all I wanted to see was a previous daily high run, and I was gonna eventually take a sell if it started giving me like displacement and all of that, right? We scaled down here on the 15-minute time frame. So look, we got previous daily high here. London ran it out on ES, right? And then we had a run down, and then we had one more run up again, tagging that previous daily high, but we did not take out London's high. But looking at NQ, bruh, NQ ran out London's high, but it didn't tag out the previous daily high up here. So I'm like, okay, when this displacement happened here, I'm thinking like this is the manipulation. Like we already had the manipulation. Looking at NQ on a 5-minute chart, we have this FEG here. So going back to ES around 9 o'clock, this is where I took my entry, and on paper, bruh, everything lined up. Everything, bruh. SMT at London's highs with NQ, and then NQ didn't take out the previous daily high, so that's double SMT. We had a CSD, FEG, everything lined up, but the only thing that wasn't like perfect is that this was before open. Yes, I could be like, as you can see, it ran me out, right? And how it ran me out, like right when open came, swoop me the fuck out, right? That was the only thing, is that this was before open. I can really accept this loss here. Like I can to be honest, I'm gonna change the way I'm saying this. I can accept any loss, okay? Because I'm rewiring my brain. But I could really, even though I made a mistake here by trading before open, I can accept this loss because this looked so high probable. I'm thinking the manipulation already happened. I'm thinking that this is the high. This is the high of the day. This is gonna be high of the day, and then open, when volatility come, that the open was gonna distribute. Oh shit. The open was gonna distribute and run for that Asia low and London low, right, to my targets. I didn't think this manipulation was gonna happen again, but it happened, right? And I took an L because of that. So that was the only thing that I could say that I could have waited for, was the open. I could have waited for it, you know, but I didn't. Should have, would have, could have. I didn't. It looked good. I took it. But yeah, I'm not making this loss bigger than what it is. I feel like that's what we tend to do as traders, is make losses bigger than what they are. I'm not giving myself room at all to go on tilt today by taking a second trade. This is why I have been implementing that 1 trade a day rule, because we don't think about what happens when we get to the second trade, right? We feel like we can handle the first trade. Okay, so if I can handle the first trade, then I could move on to the second trade and take the second trade, but we don't think about that outcome after the second trade. Am I going to be able to accept if it's a loss, and I took 2 losses today? With me and my personality, my emotions, boom, I'm not gonna be able to handle two losses in a row, right? So I'm not gonna give myself a chance to make a decision to take a third trade or go on tilt, right? I'm not gonna give myself the room to do that, right? So I'm cutting it off there. So that's why I took this 1 loss right here. And even though this trade worked out, let's say if I would have re-entered, it would have hit my TP. Yeah, it would have worked out, but what if it didn't for me? Right, that's what I'm thinking about. So it's okay that I missed out on this move, but yeah, maybe next time I'll just wait until after open. But I'm not gonna lie, I would take this again. I would take this again. I'm not gonna lie. So I can't really say like if this was a mistake or not. You know what I mean? maybe for somebody else, if their rules is to wait after open, then yeah. But I know for sure, bruh, that I could have avoided this loss if I would have waited for open. So I don't know which one I'm kind of like at. Like, should I say this is a mistake? I don't know. What do y'all think, bruh? Let's do a reaction to Diego real quick. All right, let's get it.
But we didn't really, capitalize on them the right way. So I'm taking a step back from just trying to farm payups. And I'm just going to try and get back to what trading's about, which is trading the right way to trade the right way. I think I've been so scared to trade good because I have this fear that what if I try my best and I try and hold my trades right and I try and only take the good setups. And I'm like, what if only taking the good setups and I'm losing? What if I only take 1 or 2 trades a day and I start losing and I don't make money and I have to face the facts of like, oh my gosh, it's not working. So that's a scarier thought than, hey, I'm just over leveraged. Oh, I'm just blowing accounts because of FOMO. I'm just doing this and this. So
that makes a lot of sense,
That's kind of easier for me to deal with than say, oh, like I'm just not trading well and whatever. Oh, I just went on tilt, instead of just saying, hey, I have the skill set to know when to take a trade, to know when not to take a trade, to know when to hold my trade. That's the skill set with trading. So I want to make this more of a skill, less of a game. And that's what we're gonna do, man. I've said this many times before, and it hasn't happened, but this time I gotta try. And you just gotta get back up and try again, right? So when you're failing, you're not doing well. You just gotta get back up.
Let's go. W motivation. He's motivation maxing right now. That's what I'm talking about.
If you look at this from a market maker model perspective, it looks like we're in a market maker model, right? Even on this low time frame, right? But on this bigger time frame, it's the same thing. Like this, it's this move here followed by this is the same as this big move here followed by this. And it just looks like, even on this more zoomed in time frame, okay, we have this. I wish we would have had an SFT here, because then that would give me some confidence we're going higher.
Yeah, y'all already know I was aiming for these lows.
But yeah, kind of looks like just market maker models. This looks good for a long entry. Your stop would go below here, and then you take profit up here, but I'm probably going to pass on it. Although, because it's just like hard to say that this is exactly what I would want to see, But I'm pretty dang confident it's going to go higher from here, without going lower, especially with ES being right here. So I guess you would go break even there when ES runs as high.
Well, I already saw that. He probably, yeah, he went long.
This is a paper trade, obviously. So you go long. Stop loss would have been like here.
Like even this, like right here, when I don't believe that we should take paper trades, bruh. Like, you know how people be spamming like random paper trades and shit? I feel like this is something you shouldn't do. And I learned this like 4 years ago. Well, 3 years ago. I learned this 3 years ago. That you want to learn how to not press a button. You know what I mean? Like him doing this, all this is doing is training himself to press a button when he sees something like this. So that's why even with demo accounts, bro, just taking random trades instead of taking a strict trade, like taking something that you would actually take based off of your rules and shit. Take trades on your demo that way, but taking trades just like this is just training yourself to want to take a trade, want to impulse, want to, you know what I mean?
Stop loss at this point could even be here, maybe around here. Want to do afterwards.
Le petit Marseillais ensoleille.
Lost money to online fraud? What if we told you that it is possible to recover your funds? Would you take that chance?
My Forex minds. What else? Funding talent.
Yes.
How do they get people to buy? By selling the price down to a lower price. So.
Okay, so here.
Order filled.
TP at 50. 50.
If he would have took ES, he would have won on this trade. That's funny. Me and Diego took the opposites today. Like I took the sell, so we did the opposites, but still lost.
Break even at this high.
When we could have, if me and Diego would have switched the assets, we would have been up for the day.
Risk reward is terrible.
Nah, that risk reward is ass. God damn.
Actually, yeah, I'm closing this trade.
Order filled.
Not the best start, but
what, $304? Oh yeah, that's a lot. So this right here, what does he do right here? Like, is he gonna control himself? Is he gonna this is like right here, this is when he should stop. You know what I mean? Like
best start, but Yeah, that end up, I didn't realize it was that close to the high. But it is what it is. We can still take another trade.
So like, so when he said that, like we could still take another trade, you're already expecting from yourself to take a trade. Like he's already gonna, I already know he's gonna take another trade because of him like saying that. Like we could take another trade after losing. When you say that after losing, I don't think your next trade is gonna be, you know what I mean, something logical or something. You know what I'm saying?
I should have waited for the close above this to confirm it wasn't just rejecting lower. Which makes this look good.
Yep.
Order filled.
If we lose this one, we might have to wrap it up for the day, boys. Break even at these lows here.
Yeah, this is a good entry. You got an inversion too, right? I wish I would have took this one.
See, old me wants to go break even right now. Which it's like part of me is like, okay, does that even not make sense? But that's just the fear of losing, right? Because I might be able to go break even and get away with it. Might never come back, right? But the principle of it is bad.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I like this. I can't lie. I like this. All right. I thought his next trade was gonna be a little bit more emotional, but hey, he got it. He did pretty good. You know what I mean? And he's not moving his stop too fast, so that's good.
I'm gonna take off one here and one here, and then one here. Just kind of see where we're at.
See, he would jump and stop the break even real fast, right here. But he ain't doing that, so that's good. Well, he's only down $100 right now. Yeah. Fuck the P&L though. Fuck the P&L. Let's focus on the price action, right? This is a clean target. Got SMT at the highs. Boom, you got an inversion, right? This is W trade. Okay, he just mitigated risk. Saw him move his stop loss a bit. Let's see what happens. Okay, this isn't a bad break even for your model. I ain't gonna lie.
I really want to go break even.
Yeah, right here wouldn't be a bad break even. You let it retrace a bit. Boom. You sat through that. You didn't feel fear. You didn't have any fear. You was able to accept that pullback. You know what I mean? Not getting hit out at break even early. Now this is a solid break even. If you go break even now.
I'm gonna go break even now.
Yeah. Let's go. We like it. We like this shit. And we move it back.
I really wanted to go break even. I'm just gonna wait for my first TP.
Okay, we like that. I feel like this is, regardless, this is a good decision that you're making right now because you're not doing it too fast. It's not impulsive decisions, bruh. But as soon as it hit that low, hit down here, bruh, it break even. I ain't gonna lie. If it was me, bruh, break even.
Man, I'm really kind of uncomfortable in this. Not even because of the size. It's just like I don't want to lose twice on the day and be like cooked on these accounts.
See, right there, right? That's what I mean by like the one trade a day. Like right here is what he just said. Is it really worth taking that second trade if you can't accept that outcome of possibly losing on that second trade before going on tilt? So that's why I really truly believe in that one trade a day. If you have this type of issue with tilt knowledge, with not accepting losses, one trade a day will train yourself to be safe. Learn how to trade in your safety mentality, in a safety mentality, right? Not a survival mentality.
But I know if I wait for it to hit that first spot, then it's good. If this candle prints a new low, I think I have to go break even. Yeah.
So right here, this is where we stick to the break even. We stick to that decision.
Because it should flush here.
Yep. Oh, we moved it back. No, you got 15. 15, stop. Wait, why does it say buy 15, bruh? That's because he's copy
Order
trading.
filled.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I forgot. I thought he was about to make a big ass mistake and accidentally buy 15 contracts. All right.
Order filled.
W management. You know, besides the moving the stop loss back and forth, having that feeling, that emotion, or you know what I mean, emotional decision making. Besides all that, this is W trade management.
Order filled.
Nice. Really happy with this trade so far. And I might just be careful below this low. I'll try and hit that, but I'm going to just kind of trail stop here. I'm on the other side of it. And then just trail it to about the 50% of this. $96. And then we let it do its thing. Because it either flushes through or it kind of rebounds up on this level.
Don't tell me you took any more trades after this, Diego. This better be it.
Guys.
Yeah, $200. Yeah, done for the day.
And then we made $200 on the day. That is a lot better trading. What was the first trade? What was the mistake on the first trade? I wanted to see a close above, but because this next candle didn't immediately stop, I got in. I should have waited. This is a trade that I could have avoided the loss. Right here, let me just.
Okay, so he didn't take any more trades. So yeah, man, W trade, W day.
On here, this is a trade that I could have probably avoided the loss for sure. Why did I then get in the short? Well, because the idea was still there of why this first inversion I kind of liked was the SMT. Right here, when we had this SMT, ES came up, swept this high.
Yo.
These lows look suspicious to me. And by suspicious, I just mean like, okay, we came up off open and went up. We had this huge wick. We had this low. We have this low on midnight open. Like it looks suspicious, and these lows look very suspicious. But
yeah, bro. Yeah, W trade, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I feel like I feel like if Diego keeps improving, doing the right things, like how he didn't rush his stop to break even fast, like if and not go back and forth with not moving and stop or moving and stop. You feel me? And taking that first trade, waiting for that second trade, right? Not impulsing like he did on the first trade. Then he'll improve way faster. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's it for me, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Let me know below if you're having a good week or not, if you've been on tilt. Man, I understand, bro. This type of market condition is ass, bro. Like this whole month has been crazy, but this week specifically has been ass for me too. I'm not gonna lie. So, just try to survive this month, bro. That's what we gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, man. Survive this month. Survive throughout this dookie booty cheap price action, bro. And you'll be straight. We'll be straight. We'll all be straight. But yeah, man, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.